Hey guys, so here I'm going to be giving my thoughts on Apocalypse Now. So when I started this movie, I thought the beginning was actually a little bit boring. Took me a couple minutes to get into it. Once they really started getting into the war and stuff like that, it kind of meshed together for me, even though I thought a lot of the acting was done very well from the get-go. But I would say the imagery was very powerful. There's a lot of kind of trippy scenes in there that uh, kind of go into the damaged mind a little bit, kind of touching on that subject matter. The original score was done very well. There's a lot of kind of eerie music in there that I really enjoyed. Some notable performances. I thought Kurtz had a very good performance. Um, let's see, Willard had a great performance as well, and so did Kilgore, even though I think all of the characters kind of shined in their own right. Um, Very enjoyable film for me. Like I said in the beginning, wasn't a huge fan of it, but as we got into it more and more, it kind of got me in a dreamlike state almost. I'm going to be thinking about this one for a while, and just very interesting subject matter. A great take on a kind of a war film that has a lot more to do with the individual as well. Now, for it being interpreted as a story of a journey into one man's damaged mind, I agree with this. You can kind of see in the beginning it's a little bit more normal, and then things kind of go crazy. First, with the I first kind of started noticing it at the Playboy show when everyone was kind of jumping on stage and stuff like that. And from that point on, everyone seemed a little unhinged. The boat scene with where they suspect the Vietnamese of having contraband. You can kind of see Chief going crazy a little bit, Chef too, and then on from there. I mean, it just gets crazier and crazier. But in Willard's mind, you can definitely see him being damaged, and I think the Crash Course video mentioned this as well. But Kurtz kind of seems like a reflection of Willard, and which is why he was hesitant to kill him. But as for being the damaged mind part, you can definitely see that throughout the movie, especially when he kind of kills the Vietnamese lady without any remorse. His whole mission is Kurt's kind of, and he makes that the center of his reality. Even from the beginning, he has the damaged psychological episode, which I think is a good starting point to kind of lay the groundwork for all of that. And for the Crash Course video, I thought it was pretty interesting how they mentioned all the interpretations that the movie it could have. I definitely kind of agree with the troubled interpretation of one man's mind, but I can see how you can kind of grasp different concepts from the movie. As it was said in the video, Martin Sheen was going through an alcoholic period or something, which I think may have contributed to the performance that he had. Although you never really wish that upon somebody, I think it had an impact on the movie. Had a heart attack during the middle of it, which I actually knew going into the movie, but it makes sense. And then all that information about uh, the director, I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but all that going into it kind of lends itself to the making of the film. And I think some of the actual things that were going on in real life contributed themselves to the making of this movie and the insanity of it as well. So I really enjoyed this movie. Like I said, the beginning was a little bit boring for me, but I got really into it, almost like a trance. I love the imagery. I love the soundtrack. Very memorable characters, especially Kilgore, Kurtz. I thought Chief was pretty memorable. Lance, how he's tripping on LSD and stuff like that. Just a lot of memorable scenes. So that being said, I would rate this movie a 9 to 9.5 out of 10. This one's going to stick with me for a while. I wouldn't I wouldn't go so far as to say it was an absolute masterpiece, being a 10, but it's pretty damn close. And like I said, this one's going to stick with me for a while. Look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts on the movie. Thank you.